to Christmas. I didn't film that because it was just too tedious and I just wanted to get it over with. Now I'm gonna try to tackle this beast and get it out of here on my own. So, see how that goes. I probably should have opened the door before I did this. Oh. Just an absolute cemetery of Christmas trees here. It didn't come out great. Probably shouldn't have tried something new the day of an interview. We live and learn. I have an interview today. I'm excited to see where it goes. I hope that it turns out well because it would be a great opportunity for me. So this is the blazer that I'm gonna wear, and then just like a black basic base and some black shoes. I'm not gonna do heels because I don't know how far I'm gonna have to walk. Don't want to be walking all over the city in heels before an interview and then have to hobble in there. So this is the look for today. Wish me luck. Okay, so I think that went pretty well, considering it was a 4-panel interview, so it was a little bit nerve-wracking. It was a mixed vibe. I'm hoping they don't think I'm like too inexperienced, or maybe they think they need like a fresh take and they see the value that I bring in. I don't know. So hopefully they call me for round 2. I'm really hoping.
I did it, y'all. Good shit. How was I get pregnant?
So today was my first day back at work since everything went down, and it was tough. I knew that having to face everyone again was like inevitable. There were some people at work who knew what was going on, and I'm sure with an absence that long they can kind of put 2 and 2 together, especially since they can see the calendar and they know that I had bereavement time off and regular time off. So getting past like the stairs as I walked by was kind of tough. And then we had a huge meeting today where we got not so great news that some of us are getting raises and special privileges and some of us aren't. I'm not surprised. I'm just bummed, to be honest. Like, at this point I'm like, throw me a bone, give me something. So it doesn't make me very motivated to keep wanting to go back, hence the job search. So fingers crossed for me that Friday goes really well. It is the day of my second interview. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. I think just because I don't know what to expect. Like, I feel like they asked a lot of like the typical interview questions the first time. And so I don't know if this is just gonna kind of be a recap of that, or hey, we want more info about certain things, or elaborate on some things you mentioned. I don't know what to expect, but I'm going in hoping for the best because I would love this position. This would be so sick. But yeah. So that's today. Update on my interview from last week. I got the email rejection yesterday. So that was kind of a bummer because I was hoping that, if anything, I could get out of my current office and transfer over to that one, and then hopefully transfer out to this new position shortly after that. But they said no thanks. So it would have been nice to work in a different section of the department. The direction's never fun. It's never easy. It feels like a hit to the ego every time. But, you know, it's not the first time I got rejected, and it's not going to be the last. By a job, by friends, by, you know, anyone in my love life. Not the first, certainly won't be the last. Because fake it till you make it, right? I feel like that's how the manifestation math works. Or at least that's what TikTok told me. So I was not selected to move forward in the hiring process. They went with another candidate, so I'm bummed. 2 job rejections in a week's time is never fun. But I'm trying to hold on to the fact that like everything happens for a reason. So, you know, the whole one door shut, another opens kind of mentality. So I'm hoping that something better is coming. I'm really, really hoping. That's not bad. So we got a little bit of time between the tour I did this morning, some writing in their cafe, and my check-in time is finally now. They have a Love's gas station a mile down the road, and I figured I'd come up here, grab some snacks, because I don't know if I'm gonna want to head out of here at night. I mean, there's not a whole lot around. There's an Arby's and a pizza place at this Love station. There's also like one restaurant close by, but again, it's like middle of nowhere. I'm traveling alone. I don't necessarily know if I want to leave the hotel room at night. We'll see how it goes. I didn't get a ton. I got, let's do a little Love's gas station haul. I got 2 more waters because I only brought my 40-ounce cup full of water and ice, and that's not nearly enough, and I'm definitely not drinking enough water, so I'm trying to stay hydrated in the new year. So I got 2 big old bottles of water there. I'm not a water snob, so I just got the basic Love's brand. I got Dot's Southwest seasoned pretzels. These I think are the absolute best kind. Obviously the original holds a special place in my heart, but every now and then I'll get the Southwest seasoned ones just because it, you know, gives a little something extra. I was feeling a little nostalgic, thinking about like road trips I had taken with my parents, and my dad loves a good meat stick. And so he would get the Slim Jim Tabasco mainly. They didn't have a bunch of crazy flavors when I was younger, so Tabasco was like the special thing. And he would get these all the time, and he would always let me have a bite. He'd give me the first bite. So that was always really special on road trips. So I grabbed one of those. And then because I can't go on a road trip or travel in general without my absolute favorite thing, Nerds gummy clusters. It's so God. Absolute must have when I'm traveling. Road trip, flight, doesn't matter. Those are all the things that I got. I'm gonna head back over to Arco Santee now because I can check into my room. So I'm excited to see what it looks like. Let's go. So I'm gonna wake up tomorrow to that. Like, are you kidding? Could you imagine just like rolling up out of bed and that's your view? It's so pretty. So I'm gonna do a quick room tour while the sun is still up because I don't know what the lighting is gonna be like in here at night. It opens straight up into this little room. And you have your queen bed. They have plugs and a lamp over there, your sink and mirror, some extra blankets, a desk. This insane view. Ugh, it's so much better than I thought. And then the bathroom. Here's your shower, your toilet area, and yeah, that is it. Every room has its own unique ceiling painting. So this is mine. I got this camera. It's called a Camp Snap. It was mainly designed for kids who were going to summer camp so that they could take pictures while they were there. So that should be cool. But I love the fact that this reminds me of like those little disposable like Kodak cameras that we used to get when we would go on vacation or road trips. And it was just so much fun to like run around and try and document the things that little me thought was cool. And I think that kind of started my love for photography. Now, I'm not good by any means, not even an amateur. Like, some of my photos are absolute trash. But I'm hoping that that can change because I've been looking for something to kind of scratch my creative itch. I haven't had anything in a while. I had this idea to vlog my life. I've watched vloggers forever. I was a big Shadehards fan back in the day. I mean, still am. Do love them. They kind of raised me through a screen in a way, but I would watch their videos every night before bed. I knew all the kids. I looked forward to the Christmas specials that they would have. I loved it. I don't know what it was about watching somebody else's life, but I loved it. And now I follow a bunch of lifestyle influencers and vloggers and love watching their lives too. And I feel like I'm invested some way in the things that happen to them and their relationships and their friendships and their success. Like, I'm so excited to watch that and have never met these people a day in my life. So it's always been something that I've wanted to do. I mean, I figure I watch enough of them. It's high time I make one. So I don't know how long this will last. I don't know what they're gonna look like. I don't know how often they're gonna be made and uploaded. But as a part of, you know, wanting to do this year and then things kind of getting derailed at the end of last year, kind of delayed things a little bit. Losing a loved one really rocks your world, to put it nicely. I never expected for it to be this crazy and this emotional. So a lot of this is just going to be my life and now my grief journey through it all. So we'll see how it goes. Just kind of taking things one day at a time. So the plan for tomorrow is try and wake up early and go down to their cafe, see what they have for breakfast, do the architecture tour, roam around a little bit more, and then head back down to Phoenix. Alright, so I am about to pack up the car and head down for the tour this morning, but I wanted to give you a little OOTD for today. Outfit of the day for today. Redundant. Wanted to give you a little OOTD before I head out. So, this long sleeve rib shirt is from Old Navy. These cargo jeans, Old Navy, Nike blazers, and I thrifted this jacket a couple years ago. Let's head out. Mine is changing color.